Arr! Welcome to the Swashbucklers. Arr! You guys can say arr too. Arr! Arr! We're here with Dustin. Dustin, you tonight are playing Captain Schmitty, the Tinkerer. Right. Captain, is he captain of a ship? Tell us something about Captain. Describe yourself to us and tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, Captain Schmitty is a devilishly not handsome man, and he's not tall, and he's not well built. He's rather on the thin side. Looks like maybe he's had scurvy a time or two, but
haven't we all?
But he does dress the part, and he's got a rather dull sword that hangs on his side, and a bag of trinkets and other such things. And maybe the other thing that's the most noticeable about Schmitty is he walks around with his fine coconut chalice, shrunken head of sorts, which he drinks from, which is the source of his magic.
Oh, is it?
As he got this from a head shrinker in one of the jungles where he was raiding treasures. Now, Schmitty has a problem. He's not a good pirate. Not at all. And every time he gets treasure, it keeps getting robbed by better pirates.
Oh.
But one thing Schmitty can do is he's an inventor and has created himself several gadgets that has helped him finally hide his treasure when no other pirate can steal it from him. The only problem is a damn crab ran off of the map one time on a beach, and now Schmitty can't find his own treasure, which is good because no one else can find it either. Because to have it, you have to have a special contraption.
Oh.
And but he needs a crew to help him find it because he can't quite remember where he put it.
What's the contraption do?
Well, it makes you really tiny.
It shrinks you.
Yes.
Oh.
So he shrank his treasure and hid it on a beach. Well, on an island.
Yeah.
And he's hoping he could find a crew that'll help him out to go find his lost treasure.
Well, that sounds like a job for...
We'll sail for 10,000 miles. We'll sail for 10,000 more. We'll drink and we'll fight and we'll sail all night. We'll sail for 10,000 miles.
And we're here with the Swashbucklers. I'm your host and the Fates, Old Honey Roger. Tonight we have our regular crew, Bonnie, Valada stuff, Valada, and Eyes. And where's Swash? Swash here? I'm here.
Taking his annual bath.
I'm staying on the ship right now. I'll be around. Good. And, of course, our guest, Captain Schmitty. All right. Bonnie.
That's me.
Where did you meet Captain Schmitty?
We met Captain Schmitty at a bar.
Oh.
We were drinking and we roped him into a game of dice.
Oh, dice.
The game that we were playing last time.
The one with the very difficult name to say.
Yarmbalangra.
Yarmglambla. You've been teaching people all across the sea.
Oh, yeah.
Now,
Oh, yeah.
Since learning that. Interesting. You roped him in, and then he told you about his little problem, I imagine.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's both a problem and little, so yes, little problem.
Captain Schmitty, you need your treasure back. You brought it up to the fine crew of the, what's our name of our ship again? The Azul Halud. The fine crew of the Azul Halud. And they said they might be able to help you. What did you offer in return? Oh shit, you're muted. Oh, the spirits have taken your voice. Bring back his voice. Bring him back. You're still going. Is it me? Did I do it? No, it can't be me. Am I the drama? Say something, Bonnie.
Hi.
Okay.
I'm Bonnie.
The spirits have taken your voice, Dustin. Yeah, oh yeah, I can't hear you. Are we the baddies?
I promise it was not anything to do with me and my friend.
There you go. Captain Schmidt. No, it's not. Ain't nothing to do with you and your demon, Lada.
No, not at all.
Captain Schmitty, what did you offer the crew of the Zul Halud in exchange for their help in getting your treasure back?
Well, if they were able to come help me find me treasure, I promised them each the largest gold coin they've ever seen.
Large gold coin. Worth how many gold coins?
Well, if you go by net weight, it'd be about worth 10 to 15 gold coins each.
Okay. Was that enough, Swash? Probably not, but we were all pretty inebriated. And at that point, and he'd become quite the old friend. And so we decided we would help him. And we'll sober up on the way. Now we've got the island. I'm a little worse for wear, so I'm going to stay on the ship. I'm sure down a little lower. I'm sure Bonnie and Lada and Eyes will be able to take care of it. But I'll leave you two. I'll find one large coin for all of us. It sounds great.
For each of us.
For each of us, right.
Each.
Right. Oh boy, go to bed, Swash.
Go to bed.
We got a tentacle twists. We got twists for Butters? Oh, Bonnie.
Oh, thank you.
Exotic
I also
butters.
read it that way.
Holy mackerel, it's exotic butter. Look, we got Dustin Butters.
Butters.
Lada,
Yes.
what did your demon tell you about Schmitty that you're keeping to yourself?
Oh, that he's not to be trusted, but all of his things are to be rifled through and rooted around him. And I do have to listen to my demon. He does say the truth, and he is benevolent and kind to me. So I do believe that it is of utmost importance that I dig around in Schmitty's things.
Good luck with that.
Yes.
More on that later. Eyes.
Yeah.
You were hoping to get a little more out of this than what Schmitty is offering. What is it?
I feel like this map will also take us to potentially exotic lands with new flora that I have not been knowledgeable about previously.
Ooh, all right. So, Captain Schmitty, you all set out at an early hour after drinking and meeting Captain Schmitty out to find his shrunken treasure. You make it to the island, you've sobered up a bit, maybe slept a little bit, not enough for some of you, but enough. And you've gotten to the island. As you approach it, looks like it's a largish island, but you've never been. Captain Schmitty, what's the most dangerous thing you remember about this island?
Ooh, well, see, when I came to the island, it looked relatively like uninhabited, right? I thought, well, there doesn't look to be a lot of animal life or anything like that. But once I was Shrunk, everything was dangerous. There was like tarantulas the size of skyscrapers, because it was this big, and then there was giant ants, and there was worms and snakes. And they were monstrous snakes.
That sounds terrible, terrifying. Oh,
yeah.
You mean these
Yeah,
little
they are.
bastards? Size of skyscraper? What's a skyscraper, by the way?
They're large buildings,
Okay, all right.
like castles,
Oh,
made of.
that scrape the very sky?
Yes.
Wow, that's a mighty large building. Never been to a city that big. Well, here we are, the Swashbucklers. You've convinced them to come to this island to find your shrunken treasure that you lost the map some crab took away. Instead of looking for the map, we're just gonna try to figure out where it is, right? But first, you gotta get small. Now, how's this process work?
Well, he pulls out from his bag this large contraption of sorts. It's got all sorts of little wheels and gears that whistle, and he mounts it up on the side of the ship. Now, set this here, and we charge it up. And then we're going to want to get down there on the beach because it'll be an awful long walk from up here.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
No question. I'm already small, so do I need to go smaller?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
See, you won't be able to see it from here.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Oh, and then he
That's right, buddy.
he kind of sets it and he aims it over at one part of the beach. And he's like, see that rock? I'm pretty sure that's the rock right there. That's where we start.
Okay.
Okay.
So everyone go stand by the rock.
I do have a good question for you there, Captain Schmitty, Mr. Captain Schmitty. Is this a painful process? Is this going to hurt at all?
No, not usually.
You don't spark confidence in me, but I will go stand by your rock that you speak
Yeah.
of.
No pain, no gain, Lotta. Come on. We got this.
Listen, life is full of horror and pain, and I wished for that to not be exacerbated by strange mechanical device, but I do wish to inspect it later. Maybe I'll make note of that.
It won't hurt him, will it? No? Okay.
What
Nope.
the fuck
Nope,
is that?
we're quite sure it won't hurt.
Wait a second. What the fuck was that?
Are you speaking to your coconut, my sir?
Oh, yes.
My dude.
What's
My
this?
brother in Munch.
This is Nuck. Nuck.
Hi. Hi, Knock.
What is Nuck? What is that? What is that?
He's a shrunken head. Who,
Oh.
He doubles as a cup,
Oh,
Does
it's
he have
not
a spirit
coconut,
in-
it's a
and he
head.
triples as an advisor.
Does he have a spirit inside of him that I might speak to?
Only the ones I poured in him, I think. But
Oh, that is most disappointing. I'm very upset, Bunny. I don't like this anymore, but I will
It's
still
gonna be fine. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be an adventure. I'm also scared, but we're gonna do it because treasure.
And you know what? That is a little bit strange coming from myself, all things considered, but that is okay.
And yeah,
all right.
Yeah.
So Schmitty runs a rope from the back of the contraption down to the crew where he's standing so he can pull it to fire the weapon.
What?
Everybody smile. Say "arr."
I don't know how to smile, so I will grimace. Ah!
All right. So
All
my
right,
move
so-
is shrink
yeah.
the kids.
Yep. Roll 2d6. Just hit the button. You're
That's an
gonna
8.
add- 8, is that plus your 2 Spitfire?
That is a 10 then.
Do you have green dice right now? Or do I have my roll?
I don't know. Do I have green dice?
I will look.
No, it is blue dice. They are
Oh,
blue.
maybe I
He's
need to turn
blue.
on. I probably have to put on show dice.
Oh,
you do.
yeah.
Yeah, for
So
sure.
you,
That's
you
what I have not done yet.
A 10 is good. A 10 is good. Well, it's good and not fun. It's good for you guys. It's not fun for me. But I want you all to tell me how you feel as within you are crackling and then some kind of sensation in your body, Bonnie. How does it feel?
It feels as though I previously thought that I understood the definition of small person, and then I realized that my definition of it was vastly incomplete, and I feel smaller and smaller and smaller, and now I'm too small for my personality to fit into my body.
Pretty.
But it's gonna be fine.
Eyes, you don't feel. So what was the experience like being shrunk?
Well, a while ago, in a place called the Dungeon, I had to get really big and then put on like a suit. So getting small feels pretty similar to that. Research,
Yeah.
totally nonchalant shrinkage.
All right.
It's
Nonchalant.
golden, yeah.
Nonchalant, you're like, yo, okay. Now I'm small. Whatever. Lada, did your demon shrink with you?
Yes, he did. He did, in fact,
Okay,
shrink
good.
with me.
That would be
yes.
kind of frightening, don't you think?
That I would have if I had big demon mega.
Oh. How did it feel?
A lot of akins it. It feels almost like the time that I talked to a certain someone with another certain someone that I was possibly in love with, and felt such murderous rage. But I don't want to talk about that now. Okay.
Well, funny enough, the sand and the sand of the beach is just as small now as it was before. Oddly enough,
Strange.
you're not
Strange,
standing among
strange.
boulders of sand. How odd is
Fantastic.
that?
What about the shells? Are there any good shells for us to collect while we are here on this
there are
beach?
shells all over the beach. Did you want to?
I would like to very meticulously taste each one to ensure that it's a shell, not a bone, and then put them inside of my pockets.
Oh, they're very large. They're bigger than you.
Oh,
Oh.
I'm okay. I'm just going to lick them instead.
Yeah, so let's
Fine.
give you guys are the size like smaller than a shell. You are. I'm assuming. Shimmy, just how big are you? In inches, maybe, or?
Oh, we're like probably like maybe between an inch to 2 inches tall.
No, I'm just
Okay.
a little guy.
Yeah.
Lady.
Super teeny tiny.
I am a little lady.
I'm glad we could relieve the pressure for you, Butters.
Under pressure.
Did you, Lada? Did you still want to taste shells?
Yeah, that just maybe as I pass them by. It
Okay,
might be a
maybe
good
you should
idea
pass
that I
them
do
by.
that.
Okay.
You just never know. You never know what you might come across.
No, you don't.
Well, the Schmitty, it goes off without a hitch. Secretly, you go, whew, maybe a little arm pump in your head because it all worked. How many times have you actually shrunk more than yourself?
Oh, well, this would be, let's see. We shrank, we grew, we shrank. This is 3.
Okay, all right. You shrunk more than you, more people.
Yeah,
than
yeah,
you?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
All right. Well, it worked and no one died. No one got
Nope.
smaller things and larger other things. So that's good.
Yeah, no, everyone looks proportional.
Everybody's equipment
great.
came down too with it. Yeah, you're pretty good. Yeah, it was a good roll.
Was that the concern that we might die?
No.
No, never.
Right.
No one's ever died from it. They've just been really uncomfortable for a while.
Oh,
Oh, I see. I see. I see.
oh, I see.
All right. Well, you have a quiet moment to reflect, Schmitty.
Yes.
So maybe you could take a look around and see what that first landmark was.
Right. Let's see. That was find my treasure roll plus my vinegar, which is a 1. Let's roll it.
There we go.
Oh, that's a fantastic roll.
That's a
3 total.
3 total. All right, so Schmitty takes a moment and studies he knows he starts at the rock, and he's studying the jungle, which, by the way, is way more intimidating than any other jungle you've ever seen, probably because they're like 100 feet tall. compared to
Yeah,
you.
like ginormous.
Schmitty takes a little too long. He's just kind of lost in thought, staring, going, which way did he go? And while he's doing that, Lada's like, I'm going to go check out this shell over here. And Lada, as you kind of move towards one of the shells, it kind of moves a little bit as you get close. And then it kind of moves up a bit, rises up, and these 2 long crab legs come out the front. And then a head comes out. And you stare at each other for a moment.
I would like to befriend this crab.
Your food.
No, I would like to befriend it. I will convince it that it loves me, that I am in fact its mother.
Crab battle!
My favorite animal is crab. I don't want to kill the crab. I
Well,
mean, I will if I
because
have.
the crab wants to eat you.
I will if I have to, but I do want to know that I do not want to do this. This is very upsetting for Lada, but this is okay. I will destroy it with all of my might.
Bonnie eyes and Lada, what do you do as this thing stares down Lada? Little
I'm
antennaes
gonna.
twitching in the hot beach sun. It moves forward a little bit to see.
Gonna
if
pull
Lada-
out my
Lada does.
pistols preemptively.
Hmm.
I see an obstacle, and I will bust through an obstacle using my fisticuffs.
Yeah, let's look at that. All right, fisticuff. Wait, I'm sorry. Tell me what you're trying to do. We'll do it that way.
Oh, I'm going to try and break through the shell of this hermit crab behind it in its blind spot.
Okay. Well, Okay, so you want to bust through its shell
Correct.
with your
Correct.
fists.
Yes. I see this as an obstacle because that word is completely abstract and I can use it however I want.
It's up to the fates.
And yeah, I roll plus blood.
I will only let this happen because the obstacle, it's wearing a shell, which very well could be an obstacle. Absolutely.
Yeah.
So you start running. The moment Lada, this thing kind of comes up, it's towering over Lada. Lada's looking at it. Lada
And
just
it
wants to be
also
friends.
just looks like Lada is in potential danger, and I save people from that. That is a 4 plus blood.
You add them together.
Yeah.
How do you?
Yeah.
Yep.
I couldn't remember.
So your blood is +1. So it's a 9.
For this one, you add them together.
It's a 9.
Got it. I was remembering another 2 multiple D6 system that does not do that.
I think you're remembering Kids on Bikes, yeah.
Yeah. Or just anything on a pocket of your own shell. So that is a 9 total.
Yeah. So you are going to break. Here's the thing. Okay, so you are going to bust through. Lada, all of a sudden out of nowhere, a shadow comes over as you're looking up at this. A shadow kind of comes over you as Eyes leaps over top of you and comes down hard on a shell. This great crack. Now, for those who don't know, Eyes is actually, he's covered in leaves, but he's actually an automatron, a homunculus, a construct of metal. And you hear that his fist.
Man, you're just going around revealing all my secrets like that. That's real not cool.
However, you hit, and that the shell ends up being a lot stronger than you thought originally. However, there is a huge crack, and it kind of breaks open, and the fleshy part of the crab is revealed. You take a harm, so mark a harm.
Yes, I do.
And the moment you do this, 2 other shells nearby pop up. The crabs.
Freaking crab pack.
Your fist went down
battle.
into the meaty part of you, and you killed the crab in front of Lada. Lada, how do you feel about that?
A little bit sad, but also
that
a
twist.
little bit revealed. Relieved. Not revealed. That is the wrong word.
Who gets the Crow? Who gets the tentacle twist? And Bonnie, you have a tentacle twist that is dying.
Oh shit! I
Ship's
gotta
guest,
do that.
The way that the tentacle twists, Big Jim did it first. Oh, Big Jim. Sorry, Jim. Who gets the twist? The way the twists work now is they give you basically a 10+ on any move you want to make, and it isn't just your moves. You can actually, you don't have access to other players' stuff, but the other players can use any of their extra moves that they don't have picked. When you pick a class in this game, you have extra moves, and you pick one, and when you advance, you can pick extra ones, kind of to level up your character. But for them, they'll do it. For you, you'll get a 10+ on any one of the rolls you want, and you can even up the ante on it a little bit. Like when I said earlier, like you can't summon weather. Well, with a tentacle twist, yeah, you might. It might allow you to do that. Schmitty, speaking of which, Schmitty gets a tentacle twist.
Sweet.
And so does Lada.
Oh, Lada.
Well, I'm very popular in that way.
All right, Lada, you watch as Eyes punches down, cracks the shell, and skewers the head with his fist of the giant hermit crab in front of you with a gigantic crack. But 2 others nearby get up and look over, start coming, gonna start skittering towards you.
Towards me. Oh dear.
Can I use my tentacle twist quick
Absolutely.
before it goes out?
Yes.
I am going to enter the fight and use my theatrics to do that. So when I enter a fight, I roll plus polish. I take 2 hold because this will be a plus 10. I don't know what that means, but I take 2 hold.
Yeah, so that means you can add those 2 rolls in the future.
Cool.
Well, it says actually right now. It says the rest of your move says, for as long as this scene lasts, which is the fight with the crabs, you can spend a hold to mark
it's right
one
there.
of the, yeah. Just keep reading. Just read more.
Just read more.
It allows you to do those fun things that you have right there.
Fantastic. Okay. Then I am gonna do. So I have 2 hold, and I am going to challenge. Do I use one of them as I'm entering the battle?
You could do whatever you want. So you can swing from something and land exactly where you, but you can make up some shit too because you're doing your tentacle twist.
Because I'm doing my tentacle twist. Yes. Yeah. So what I'm going to do is I am, I'm going to reveal that I have yet another weapon up my sleeve. That sounds like a good one. Boop.
But this is just theatrics. This is the fiction. You're doing these badass things.
I am spinning my pistols.
And then you're going to roll for like start a fight or whatever, scrap or whatever.
I'm going to spin my pistols and then fire them at the guys.
Ooh, okay.
So I roll to start a fight.
Yeah, you're just going to get a scrap and you're going to get 10 plus.
Okay. Cool.
So I'm going to hit your like trade blows. Because of the tentacle twist, why don't you tell us the amazing way the swashbuckler, Bonnie, kills one of the crabs?
Okay. So what I'm going to do is I spin my pistols, and they're like flintlock pistols. And I managed to aim at one in particular, and I fire between all of the spinning and the juggling that I am doing. I managed to fire a couple of rounds like straight into his head.
Oh.
And it just explodes in a shower of crab goo. And then I spin them around again and I blow the smoke off my pistols and I holster them.
Lada.
Yes.
What are you going to do?
And I am going to take out something that is very dear to me, and this happens to be a couple of vials of blood that I'm holding on to. Oh. And I wish to call upon my demon and the dark sources that it is coming from. And I would like to make the last crab that remains alive still see the following. I would like the water in the ocean to suddenly turn blood-curdling, bloody colors. Bubbling in sorts, like awful soup is coming towards it. And I would also like for the sand to suddenly look as though horrible worms are coming towards this crab and it's going to get it. It is not really happening. This is just me making things seem eerie or strange.
To the crab?
To the crab, yes. And I mean, I would imagine, well, yes, just for the standpoint of everybody else here within the party and the crew with me, they also see these horrible things happening.
Oh, okay. So because are you going to spend your tentacle twist to do that?
Yes, I am going to do that.
Okay. So
it's just a thing that I just happen to be able to do. It's horrible.
It's horrifying. You're sharing your horrifying visions. The crab, everybody else, you see all this starts happening. The sea boiling red behind you as it comes crashing up behind the crab. The what happened with the sand?
The sand is turning into worms and crawling towards
worms burst out for the crab backs up. You see it turn around. It starts going towards, and it's like you can tell it sees the ocean and the blood, and it just books off down the beach towards the jungle, and it's gone.
Goodbye, crab. I love you.
He's gone. He's gone for good.
Goodbye, crab.
And once again, it's quiet.
Good work, crew. Though we should have asked them if they knew if one of them had my map before we killed them and ran them off. But that's all right. I think I still know the way without it.
I don't speak crab. I'm sorry.
No, I wanted to be friends with the crab, but the crabs did not want to be friends with me. So I'm sorry that I had to witness as murdering potential crab friends.
It's an 8 on find my treasure to see if I'm on the right path again.
Okay. 8. 8 is going to be okay. All right. You we start off. You go. What's the first landmark you realize, or the first direction you realize you need to head?
Well, from the rock that we stood next to, as a tiny little person last time, I etched a little arrow aiming directly inward, and if I remember right, it was 30 paces, and we should come to if we were big, it would be like it'd be a tiny sproutling, but it's going to look like a large sort of tree because we're so small, you know. It isn't. But I think I etched something in it too. So the next set of directions will be etched into that tiny little tree.
Okay, in the starting into the jungle though, right?
Yes, into the jungle.
Into the jungle. So you all start trudging across the beach and reach the jungle. Though the smell is funny being so small, the smells are even greater and bigger, as if they didn't shrink with you as well. They almost envelop you. The smell of vegetation and monkeys.
Schmitty's walking around hacking down
Monkeys?
grass blades with his dull sword.
Oh yes, the monkeys indeed. You hear them chittering in the trees and suspiciously nearby. As you get a little closer as you get deeper into the jungle and a little closer to where Schmitty had carved or thinks his tree is, you hear the sounds of the monkeys a little bit closer as you peer through a couple blades of grass. There are some monkeys. Looks like they're feeding on some fallen fruit on the ground. You know that they'd love you as appetizers.
But are they cute though?
Of course they are,
cute.
but they're giant.
Oh,
They're giants.
Giant cute monkey.
Right in the middle of between you and wherever the next mock is.
Oh dear. Do I happen to know these monkeys' name by chance, or do the monkeys have names by chance? That is maybe a possibility.
Are you okay?
I just wanted to know if the monkeys have names and if I happen to know
Does
their
anybody
names.
speak monkey here?
Nook, do the monkeys have names? Okay,
No.
I didn't think so. Nook says no, they don't have names.
Here's the thing, Mr. Captain Schmitty. I have this innate ability to maybe become very convincing if I just happen to be able to see the monkeys. If they don't have names, then I don't know if my power can work or not.
Yes, monkeys. That power is going to work on things that have names.
Damn it.
That you know.
Damn it.
Yes.
Damn it. What if I were to name the monkeys?
Oh.
You would not. It would not work.
Okay. I was just wondering. It is a valid thing. Maybe Lada has something up her sleeve that can make this very happy. Okay, so I would like to maybe try something very quickly. Perhaps maybe don't mind me. Don't look at what I'm doing, okay? And Vladislava is going to pull down the robes that cover up her sternum and her chest, and she is going to let the eye come out, and the eye is going to look around, and it's going to look to see if there's any hidden magic around us.
Any hidden magic?
Yes.
The moment you open up your third eye, these monkeys kind of become like they just glow with a magical kind of ethereal thing. Like they're just almost like it's an aura that's pouring off of them, and you don't know if this actually happens or not, or if it's a hallucination, because you often get vivid hallucinations after
Yes.
you use the eye. When you unveil the eye, one of the monkeys looks at you. And then you all see it too. It doesn't look like it does to Lada, where it just kind of goes like this and looks right at her. But one of them kind of does look over. And then it says something to the others. It goes, "Did you hear that?" And they're looking, and the other one looks. There's two on the ground and another one in the background that's like working on, like digging on or something. They look over. The two in front in the foreground are looking in your direction. You, Lada, are compelled to walk out and introduce yourself to these monkeys.
Oh dear, I would like to use one of my bonds because I don't want to talk to the monkeys right now because they are in fact giant. I would like to use my bond with my demon if at all possible.
Yep.
What does this entail for Lada to do? She is willing to do it.
So you start with let me see. You start with bonds with your demon, right?
Yes, yes.
Where does it say you start with bonds with your demon?
I had to choose allocate bonds with your crewmates or demon or both.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Perfect.
Yeah.
All right, so all you got to do is say you're spending your bond and tell us how your demon's going to help you, and then you're going to roll. You're going to roll stand your ground in order to not walk out to say hello to the monkeys.
The demon's going to help me by helping me see that the monkeys are not to be spoken to. He will convince me that they are not friends with you, Lada.
Yeah.
They do not want to talk to you at the moment. And Lada's kind of talking to herself out loud as the demon is speaking to her. And he says, just stay here and you are able to just be a good girl, Lada, and not go anywhere now.
Okay, you're gonna roll no plus anything. It's blank.
I got an 8 total.
8. All right. You have a choice. You can either take a trouble, or you can give in to your compulsion.
I went to trouble.
Yeah. Let's see. It's gonna be something your demon wants from you.
Okay. Anything the demon wants, he gets.
Okay, you're gonna be indebted.
Oh.
You're indebted. What you do is you write down your trouble. You're indebted, and in parentheses next to it, you put pay it off. So the only way to get rid of indebted is to pay it off, because the demon's going to be able to compel you to do little things until you pay off the deal.
Okay. So I just have to listen to the good demon who protects me and keeps my mind safe from the evil monkeys that are glowing.
Hey, Rex.
Bye, Butters.
Okay. What's up, Butters? All right. Or did they go bye? Bye.
Bye, Butters.
Bye, Butters.
Goodbye, little Butters.
All right.
Bye,
So
Butters.
you all watch. You're all holding your breath as the monkeys are looking at you, and you guys don't notice the inner turmoil that's going on between Lada and her compulsion to walk out to meet the monkeys. But you're even more surprised when you swear you heard the monkey whisper, "Did you hear that?" to its other monkey friend. Lada, are you going to share anything of what you saw or did?
Yes. Lada is going to look to the rest of the party and she's going to say that I believe these monkeys are not normal monkeys. The third eye has told me something very important. That they are in fact glowing. And this is a very strange. These might be magical monkeys. I don't know what to do about this, and they are looking at me, and I'm very concerned about that. And maybe the demon has prevented me from having to go out and actually talk to the monkeys, but that's besides the point. They are magical monkeys.
Oh, okay.
Schmitty, what do you want to do here?
Well, are they looking aggressive? Like they're
They
gonna
don't
come at
look
us?
super friendly, but they don't look agitated.
Are they currently eating something?
Yeah, so
Large fruits, right?
yeah, pieces of fruit they'd smashed on the ground.
Oh, okay. All right, the fruit. We can work with that. That's something we can work with. I start looking around and let's see if there's got to be something around here. Schmitty is going to. I think I'm going to attempt my little of the old magic.
Okay.
And I want to see if I can make the fruits all suddenly spoil.
Oh, nice. Okay,
And
all right.
maybe as they're eating it, they'll get sick and then run off.
So you could use your tentacle twist to make this happen if you want.
Sure.
And what I'll do for you is, usually if you cast this and you got a 10 plus, it would do what you want. But because magic is dangerous, no matter when you use it. You would have to, it would exact a personal cost or surge out of control, your choice. But because it's going to be your tentacle twist, I'll let you forego the choice and just have what you want to happen.
Sure, yeah.
So suddenly you guys, Schmitty, how do you do this?
Well, he has to use Nuck. So he consults with Nuck. And he takes a sip out of Nuck. And then he can, and as he does this, he pulls out his sort of a gnarly looking, I guess it was kind of a severed hand, only it's kind of hook from some other captain or something he's taken. He kind of waves the hook around and it kind of erupts a little bit of magic out of it.
And then suddenly the fruits all mold and you guys watch it as they just kind of go in on themselves. The monkeys like stop. Even those parts that are in their mouths that they're chewing, they drop it and they skitter off. Boom, they're gone up in the trees, leaving rotted fruit in this tiny little clearing in the middle of the jungle.
Goodbye, magical
Rancid
monkeys.
and stinky.
Stinky little monkey man.
It was very effective against the magical monkeys. Well done.
Yes.
I am more deeply terrified, but
and so that allows you to continue on, and you come to, it was a small tree, right? A little, well, it was a sapling when you were here. How long's it been since you've been back?
Oh, well, it's been a while. Yeah, I mean, it was a little sapling when I was here last. That was, let's see, we played cards. I got picked up by the clergy, and they got me off the island, and then it was, it's been about 3 moons.
Oh, so it hasn't been that long.
No, not terribly long, but I mean, it's been a while, and I'd have to come back and get it before someone else comes and steals my treasure again.
Yes. So the little tree you had ridden on, you find, and you had what did you carve into it?
Oh, a little arrow.
Oh.
It's a little guide arrow to tell me which direction to turn.
Excellent. So where does it tell you to go? Deeper into the dungeon? Deeper into the jungle, or?
Oh, of course.
Of course.
Which, we've moved like 10 feet probably, but it's taken forever.
Yes. If you allow me to suggest maybe climbing up on the tree a little bit to get a better look out ahead.
Oh, that would be
something you might want to see out there.
Sure, we could do that. What kind of move would that be?
No, don't even worry about it. Just go on. You climb up and you're looking.
Yeah,
and
you
notice you just happen to glance to your left, and now just around the corner from where you guys came ashore, there you see a ship off the shore a little bit, but it's not a normal ship. It's a shipwreck. A ship had wrecked just offshore around the corner, so you didn't see it when you're coming in, and your tiny little eye, you see there's a disruption in the sand as if footprints had gone into the jungle ahead of you. And then you see above, that a lot even in the 3 moons, there's been some grow up and brush and stuff. So you're going to be going into some deep brush in order to head to your next location. Oh, you know what? Why don't you make the find my treasure roll?
I could do that. This is with the +1.
Nice.
So that's a 12.
Yes, okay. Yep, no problem whatsoever. You're like, we're going this way. All right,
that's the direction.
You guys get back down and heading out into the little thing. How are you guys traveling?
Well, right now I assume we're all on foot.
Yes.
I thought for a moment about trying to see if we could harness up one of them crabs, but
they're all dead now. Yeah.
But one of them ran away in great horrible fear.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot they were not all dead. There was the one that ran away.
Yes.
Do we want to try and go back and lasso one of them?
No, there's probably other bugs around here that are probably less dangerous than the crabs.
Yeah, let me tell you.
I'm sure we can.
Let me better ask you guys here. How are you going to deal with the thick grass that's in your way?
I can shoot it down.
Well, Schmitty's got his rather dull sword. He's been hacking like machete style at stuff as we've been moving through.
Does it look flammable? Can I burn it?
I'll take Schmitty's cutting it down as he goes.
Okay.
Just cutting a swath of it out of the way.
Alas.
Damn it! I wanted to see the forest fire.
We'll save that for in a bit when we're leaving. Probably being chased by whoever crashed their boat.
Fair enough. While we're walking, does Schmitty have anything like a pouch or a backpack?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
he has like a large like rucksack of like gadgets and weird shit.
I would like to rummage.
I want to see what he has, mistress. Do this for me. You owe me.
Yes, of course. I will go ahead and start rooting around as the kids say
Sneakily,
these
or
days.
just walking up and doing it?
Oh, I'm just doing it. I want to look. And if he turns to look at me, I will definitely acknowledge him, but I will keep rooting around.
Schmitty just kind of turned and looked like, whoa, hey, don't touch that one.
What is that one?
Oh, you don't want to know what that one does.
Well, now I really want to know what that one is.
Oh, that one you want to be at least about 65 yards back for anyone touches that one.
What does it do?
That one there frees you. Ice cold to solid.
Oh, okay.
And that one there, that's that other one there, that's the one that I used to patch up my boat. And the other one there is for magnifying the sun. We use it to sometimes start fires. Little fires, not big fires, little fires.
Right, of course. Okay. Lana is kind of like burying herself. She is climbing basically inside of the rucksack just to kind of see what is at the bottom. And she's mostly looking for teeth and bones and the weird oddities and maybe more shrunken heads for her to maybe take away from Schmitty because she feels like she is more deserving of them for some reason. But she is definitely she is in there for
Do you
sure.
have anything to offer this strange lady?
Yeah, sure. Schmitty will reach down into the pack, down to the bottom, and we'll pull out one of the shrunken heads that Nook had given him.
Oh,
a little trinket.
You like shrunken heads?
This is maybe a gift for me.
This is acceptable. Yes, I still smell some of its soul in there. Yes.
I want this real bad. I would like this really badly now. Thank you.
Thank you, mistress. Yes.
Just don't touch the other ones.
Okay, I do not want the other ones. Those are useless to me. And the Lada is going to take the shrunken head and sort of hold it in her palms very lovingly, very delicately. And she's going to give it a little kiss on its little tiny forehead. And then she'll put it in her pack. And then she will say to herself, is this sufficient enough? Have I repaid all my debts yet from you, my darling friend?
Yes. For now. For now.
For now. Okay, this is very acceptable to Lada, of course.
So you guys, what's the next landmark, Schmitty?
Oh, well, the next one's going to be a tough one. Because if memory serves me right, there's like a small stream.
Okay. All right. You find the stream. You come out. You hear the running of water, the bubble of the brook. You're moving through the thick grass. Cut. And there's the water. Except you don't remember the water being as bloody as it is. Seems there's a lot of blood in the water.
Maybe this would be another good time to find a higher vantage point to see what's going on upriver.
Is this still the water that was bloody from when Lada made it bloody on the beach?
Not the same.
Not
Okay.
enough worms.
That was,
Right. Forgot about the worms. Forgot about
That
how
was-
the most important
Well,
part.
the water,
worms.
the water also all turned red, where this is obviously blood in
This
the
is
water.
absolutely blood in water. Okay.
All right, well, we'll try to find a good vantage point to look upstream.
All right. let's take that fine march. What's the next mark? You remember, landmark.
The next landmark. Well, I mean,
Oh wait,
there
we
was
gotta roll it. You gotta remember it. Sorry.
Oh, that's right.
That'll be a good reason to get up there too.
No, I don't think I remember.
Okay. All right, so you do your best to find the nearest thing to climb up onto. It turns out to be a bit of a rickety bush, but you manage to climb up. You peer out, and just a little further upstream, which you think, you kind of remember that's where you got to go. You hit the stream, and then you go upstream, you're thinking. But there's a giant human body laying across the stream. Little bit, you see puncture wounds and an open bit of torn shirt, blood dripping into the water.
Ooh. There's a scuffle going on somewhere. I think that one's fresh.
Oh,
it's fresh. Yeah.
that's not great. That's not great.
I wonder if they found the crab with the map.
Perhaps. I would like to maybe see if I can go investigate this body by chance. Further. It's a good idea.
Are we gonna? Well, I guess that's where you're gonna go, right? You're gonna head up the stream because that's where you want to go.
I got just the thing for this. Schmitty pulls out a collapsible raft.
Nice.
Ooh. Is this
He pulls it out and he hits a little button on the side and it just starts folding out until it's a raft.
All right, let's roll. I got just the thing. Jules, aren't you at a wedding?
Oh.
How are you doing, Jules? Congratulations. Check the pot for Bix. All right.
All right. What is just the thing is.
Look at that. That amazing wedding.
The Blade Lord would be most pleased for.
Oh, that's awesome.
A steampunk wedding is awesome.
They love weddings.
Oh, that is cool.
Oh,
Awesome.
and that's the thing you were making your thing for. Okay.
Yeah.
That is so sweet. That is very cute. Beautiful
I love it.
bride. I love this so much. It's lovely. My heart and my soul.
Yeah. All right. So what'd you roll?
6, and I was trying to remember what adds to that. Is that when
Vinegar. So
vinegar?
+1.
So that's a +1. So
yeah.
it's a 7.
So it's a 7. So it's gonna work, but you gotta choose one of the things below. Either attract unwanted attention. When it pops out, you take a harm, or unexpected negative effect. You just leave it up to me.
Ooh. When it pops out, I'll take a negative effect determined by you.
All right. That sounds like time for our break. All right. Schmitty says, here, I got just the thing. And he whips this thing out and puts it into water and it kind of pops up. And then we're going to go to break. And when we get back, we're going to find out what happens next and what is the corpse doing in the river and how are they going to get around it. And what are we going to do with all these tentacle twists? We'll be back in 10 as soon as I find my button for pause. What did I do with it? Where did it go? Oh, here it is. We'll be right back.
I was a sailor boy, and a tale to you I'll tell. It's all about the things I saw down in the diving bell. Down in the diving bell at the bottom of the sea, there lives a pretty mermaid the fishermen like to see. her eye. She said when you're 10 miles underwater, it's a very hard matter to dry. I was a sailor boy and a tale to you I'll tell. It's all about the things I saw down in the diving bell. Down in the
Get ready for war. Get ready for war. Get ready for war.
Listen, man, I'd usually move into that room, but there's all this talk about touching tips.
You come on in, man. It's a fuck nest. We made a little fuck nest in here.
Come on into room 12.
It's all because of the sticky glue.
You're not gonna say no to a fuck nest, are you?
Touching tips and dropping sticky glue in here.
That boy started early.
You never know. One of us might have Bill in there. You know, Bill somewhere hidden in the dungeon pocket.
Fox ain't here.
Only the break.
No one would guess this is where the treasure is buried.
Pookie's mom was the treasure all along.
Goddamn right. The place marked with an X on the map. Goddamn right.
I just, yeah, exactly,
someone
Jelly.
clip
It do be like that.
Aw.
It do be like that.
The fantasy is high, but the prices are whoa, request more. Goblets to detect poison, 4-pack, $25.99. Lower. All right, $15.99. Yes. Cloaks of invisibility, disappearing off the shelves at $69.99. Lower. We can't go any lower. Lower. Fine, 2-pack, $59.99. Oh yeah. Magic tackle weapons, low as $199.99. Lower. Fine, $149.99. Lower. All right, $129 and I'll throw in a spare. Fuck yeah. You roll high while we roll low, and quest more.
Come on. It'll be fun. It'll be fun. It'll be so much fun. I love.
Okay, fine.
Okay, we're gonna play Banana for Scale. Yay! Hi, welcome to Banana for Scale. We found that a normal, average, non-speaking, non-sentient banana is about 2 bananas long.
Yeah, that seems reasonable.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course it is.
And the Eiffel Tower is 1, 2, 3 bananas tall.
Yeah, that definitely makes sense.
Yeah, it's pretty
that's
cool.
Exactly.
It's
That's
pretty cool.
exactly
Science is amazing.
I know.
I know, right?
Yeah, it's pretty great.
Okay, there's more.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
I bet you didn't know that a normal average non-sentient horse is 1, 2, 3, 4, 3 3/4 bananas tall. But also about 6 bananas long.
Oh my gosh.
That's not measuring the tail, which is at least another 4 bananas.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is actually really fun, Pineapple.
This is good. We should distribute this to schools, I think. I think they would really appreciate this.
Oh yeah, I think so too.
But but we're not done yet. We got one more. Yeah, we got one more. And the Hobo King himself comes in at a record 5 bananas.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, when you do the math, he's bigger than the Eiffel Tower and a regular normal non-sentient horse.
It's true.
Yeah.
True.
This is really fun. This is
I'm excited.
it's super educational. I was kind of thinking that maybe we should contact elementary schools around here and let them know that we have something really neat for the kids to teach them scaling stuff. What do you think?
You've done this. I see why you've done this, and I don't
What?
like it. This is
What
awesome,
kind of
Pineapple.
what kind of
Why would you do
what kind of seahorse shit is this? What are you doing? Oh my gosh!
No, I don't like this.
I was a sailor boy, and a tale to you I'll tell. It's all about the things I saw down in the diving bell. Down in the diving bell at the bottom of the sea, there lives a pretty mermaid the fishermen like to see.
And we're back. Oh, what are the spiders doing? Go away, spiders. All right. That makes sure all the everything's okay.
Spiders.
All
Those
right.
are Nana spiders too.
Yeah.
I could like.
Sorry, only flaps. I'm sorry. All right. So when we last left our swashbucklers, they had shrunk themselves down to an inch high and wandered into a jungle purposely looking for buried treasure of Captain Schmitty, our guest. As they're traveling to one of the landmarks, a river, they discover the river, but it's full of blood. And looking out upriver, they see a giant human, IRL-size dead corpse leaking blood into the water.
Tiny.
Captain Schmitty reached into his bag and pulled out what became with a loud bang and pop, became a inflatable raft. However, that bang and pop startled Eyes as he's near the shore, looking in the water for new types of foliage he'd not seen before. The pop startles him. He takes a step forward and goes right into the water. And within a second, all you hear is a big spoof, and then Eyes is gone as he sinks rapidly to the bottom of the river.
Oh no.
Yes.
Oh no.
Yes, what do you do? What do you do?
Did he need watered?
No, that's not. I don't think that is supposed to happen. The question, though, to the rest of everybody here with us right now, does anybody happen to have any rope?
Oh, you need rope?
Yeah, like a lot of rope. May
I do. I own a coil of rope, according to my kit.
What if both of you feel strong enough? Maybe if I go into the water and I grab on to Eye, and then you just pull us back up out of the water.
Yeah, let's do that.
Sure.
We
Okay.
can give it a shot anyway.
Okay.
So I'll hoist the
Just
coil of rope out from my backpack,
Yeah.
and
tie it
I guess
around
I'll
me.
tie it. Yeah, I'll tie
Around
it
my
to the
waist.
around Lotta's waist, and
I got just the thing for that.
Yes, what is that?
And I pull out like a pulley little system that I hook to the boat. I just, so we can get some extra leverage to pull her back up.
Oh yeah, that's very good, because I might be very light, but I don't know how much ice weighs. I don't like to make that sort of speculation on a friend.
Please roll that one too.
Yeah, I'd imagine he would be very hidden.
I'm sure everything's gonna go well with this.
It's not going to be absolutely fine. It's not going to break or anything.
So I think that was a 6.
Yep.
Yes.
You do have a tentacle twist.
It's up to you if you want to spend a tentacle twist on this. Otherwise, it is on the miss something completely different. Okay, it does something completely different that the fates decide. Okay.
Ooh.
Yes. What do you want to do?
Go ahead and use my tentacle twist.
All right. Since you're using a tentacle twist, go ahead and elaborate. What do you want it to do? Even better and more fantastic.
Oh, so once we get the rope all tied to her and tied up with the pulley system, it's just got like a large crank. So we just toss her out there and let her go down after him, and then when she grabs him, we'll just reel him in like a big fish from this little pulley system.
Ooh. I like fish. Fish are good. Yes, this is very good. Okay, are we ready to go? Are we ready to save eyes?
We're ready. Around you, you're ready to go.
Okay, I'm just gonna yeet, and I'm going to throw myself into the water, and I go. Hold my breath real good.
All right, you go in, and the water is surprisingly deeper than you at first looked, and dark, and running fast. You're gonna have to swim pretty good. But you do see the wad of eyes downstairs, the glowing eyes of eyes looking up from the bottom of the water.
Help!
I'm reaching my little hand to eyes. Take my little hand, eyes. I say this with my mind. I obviously don't say this out loud.
Oh dear.
Is he grabbing me? Is he grabbing my little hand?
Yes. One moment, please.
I will grab your hand.
Where the fuck is my shit? Like, seriously, where the fuck is my... Okay, I'll just do this.
Release the Kraken!
I have a Kraken.
Uh-oh.
Yes, the Kraken has been released. No more tentacle twists until I resolve the Kraken. It could come at any time. But yes, you swim down, Lada, and you grab on, and eyes puts on. I'm not going to make you roll. It's not. You can swim. You can swim.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, yes. You get down and you grab on, and then thanks to the Schmitty's pulley system, you yank a couple times, and you're back up and out of the water. Little bloody, but other than that, you can get in the. Now, is Eyes gonna... Sure. The inflatable raft? Sure, Eyes will fit. Now, how are you gonna move upriver with the raft? Does it have a motor to it?
Or maybe an oar?
I'd imagine it is oars. I imagine I don't know, I didn't make it... I can make an extra roll for the motor.
Can I have an interest of turning my turret into a motor somehow.
Ooh. Oh. Really?
Yes. How do I want to do this? Good evening, Radio Man.
Good evening. Good evening.
Yeah. Okay, so here's... I don't even know what kind of action this would be, but what I want to do is real quick take out my turret and tinker it a little bit so that when I put the barrels of the gun into the water, it's just shooting air. And so it kind of, like, you know how you blow bubbles through a straw? That's what's propelling us forward. That
isn't currently a power. I will allow you to do this with your tentacle twist.
Yes, that's what I was interested in doing.
All right.
Yeah.
Before you know it, Bonnie sticks her turret in the water, and you know what you're doing? You're cruising upstream as a large body. It's the side of it's laying across the river. It's a river to you. It's just a creek.
Yeah.
to anybody human size.
Can we determine the cause of death from this angle?
It's a jagged wound that looks like some kind of crude weapon would make.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And have we've come across the body? We're at the body currently.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Question. Lada would like to take some of his teeth. And by some, I mean all of them.
How do you know it's a him? Just
They
assuming the gender
teeth.
of the corpse. Never a good idea.
Oh dear.
How do you know it even has teeth left?
Right.
You've seen
to-
some of them. You've
Right.
seen some of the sailors at port.
I'm going to put my hand inside of his dead mouth.
All right. Well, yes, you were at the body now. It took it.
That's how you get tetanus.
It would have took you quite some time to walk it, but it takes you pretty quickly get you to the corpse with the fancy boat. You get there, and what do you want? How do you want to get around? Half of the corpse goes off to the one side of the river, the other half with the head to your left. I assume we're heading to the head, right?
Sounds like it.
Lada is.
I'll go with to supervise.
As you guys are walking, you get back off, and you're walking, and walking through the trampled grass around the shoulder on this, and the arm luckily is tucked in a bit, so you don't have to worry about climbing over the arm. As you're walking around, suddenly a shadow comes over, and you hear a sick thunk, and you hear, and as you stop and you look around this shoulder, you see this large, savage-looking person that looks like might be native to the island, wearing very little clothing. It's a woman, and she's got this crude thing, and she's knocking his teeth out and collecting its teeth for herself.
Those are my
Island
teeth.
cannibal. Got it. Okay.
Those are my teeth, fair and square.
Eyes, I'll give you back your twist. Yes.
Okay. I appreciate it.
Yes, there's a large native person taking the corpse's teeth.
I want those.
Okay.
What do you do?
I know what I want to do, but I don't know if I can. But
Lada would like to help you with whatever you would like to do.
okay.
By using my tentacle twist.
My vague recollection of Gulliver's Travels included somebody like tying ankles together and then causing them to fall. I don't know how I want to do that because I've already used my turret.
Hear me out.
That's when you look over and you see there is another corpse a little farther off, past the head of the one you're at now.
Oh dear.
This one looks like its
I
head's
wanna
been
go-
bashed in by a club.
So this large native person is significantly bigger than us, correct?
Well, you're an inch tall. They're probably about
yeah.
5'3".
Okay. I would like to unleash a mysterious power with my tentacle twist
Okay.
I remember reading this somewhere that basically shape change and become a giant snake to realize Bonnie's idea of using my own snake-like body to tie this native person's ankles together so that they trip and hopefully expire is the nice word I'm going to use.
You're going to become a giant snake and attempt
Yes.
to attack and eat the...
No. To wrap his ankles, or the
I see.
native's ankles.
Oh.
as
So not
Bonnie has
giant.
to-
Giant for you.
Yes.
Like a normal
giant
size
for
snake.
us.
An anaconda size snake. Maybe not anaconda, but
Yeah.
python.
Yes. Yeah. So giant by our current 1 inch stature.
I will allow you to do this with your tentacle twist, but you're going to put
Yeah.
yourself in danger.
I am okay with that.
Okay. All right. So you unleash the mysterious power you possess, which apparently, because of Tentacle Twist, happens to be shape-changing.
I guess I still hold on to some druid-like abilities from a previous system we used to play.
A previous dimension. All right. You become. Before you know it, you guys hear. How do you say something? Eyes? Is it? How does the power?
Go gadget snake body.
Swirling. You guys feel the magic kind of swirl and coil around as Eyes becomes a snake and slithers out. Eyes. Well,
yes.
You slither. You see the one woman as you get bigger. There's the one, and you see, but then you see another one with her back to you, who's got a hatchet, who's chopping off the arm of another corpse, and there seems to be corpses littered all over here. And it's another woman is hacking off the arm of another corpse.
So they're cannibals, aren't they? You don't have to say yes, but by not saying yes, you confirm all the suspicions.
They are indeed cannibals. They are, yes.
Okay.
The killing has been done, and the women are here to chop up the parts and bring them back to the village.
Okay.
So, are you going to? I'm gonna say, will you see this? Do you continue with your action? I'll allow you to modify whatever you're about to do.
I will 100% continue with this action, as they need to respect tiny people's rights.
All right, you shoot out and wrap yourself around her legs. But she's down there. She's looking at the teeth and she is counting them when you do it. And then she looks down. And she's like, ah! She makes an undescribable noise. Like, ah! She's got the same noise we all make when we see a snake wrapping itself around our legs. Ah! And she takes her club, the little hatchet thing she was using to chop out the teeth. And she tries to chop you with it. I want you, the Tentacle Twist got you a snake. It got you wrapped around her legs, but it only goes so far. You're in a scrap. I want you to roll plus blood.
Plus blood. That's a +1. That is a 4 total.
All right. You guys watching her as her little hatchet.
Do I get anything if I bump that up to a 5? No, it has to be a 7. Never mind.
Yeah, it has to be a 7 or 9. 7 or 9. You watching horror as she chops into the snake that is Eyes. And you find that the snake is not made of metal, but is indeed flesh and muscle. You're going to take 2 harm.
Okay. Just out of curiosity, we never went over this. I apparently have 2 armor as a homunculus. Does that mean anything?
Right, you do. However, you are shape changed into something that's flesh and blood.
Okay.
So you'll take the harm as if... Yes, you'll take the harm as if you don't have the armor.
Got it. So 2 harm then?
Yeah.
Hell. He was a snake the whole time.
You have no proof of this. Check my credit score.
Your credit score says you're a hamster.
Here, I thought for sure he was one of them there walking plants, but...
It's all in the eyes.
I'm questioning why he had to be rescued back there in the water, but okay.
Can I attempt to... well, if the harm's already been taken, I don't think it's going to be able to negate that. But can I try to swoop in and... I mean, Eyes is not my soulmate, but can I try to swoop in and save Eyes from danger? And, deploy the spring jack and cut the hand away? Or, try to whap it away?
Well, you know that you're an inch tall.
Yes.
So no.
But whenever... Well, I'm imagining, a 1-inch really bitey insect.
I might be able to help you here, Bonnie.
You go your little spring jack, you're like...
Yeah.
You hit the corpse.
Just swing it
shoulder.
Yeah.
I'm coming, Eyes! In fact, the way this all rolls out, you don't even see. You just saw her hand go down. You don't even see Snake. Eyes turning into Snake, slithered over the corpse, wrapped itself around her legs. That's over the corpse. All you see is her go down. You see that. You see this massive hand go down with a hatchet. You hear something shrunk. You don't know what's happening.
Okay.
Well, I mean, you're
That's
assuming
fair.
that he just.
Yeah, I'm
Eyes just
assuming
got
that Eyes is in danger, but I have no visual confirmation. Sorry, my eyes are super itchy all of a sudden, and I don't know why.
Is anybody else got any ideas on what they want to do? Otherwise, Eyes is going to throw another, or at least tell me what he's going to do next.
Do any of us know what's happening? I guess is the real question.
No.
Well, he went and he slid around. I don't know. Eyes, did you tell him what you're going to do, or you just do it?
I listened to Bonnie's plan, whether she realized it or not.
Okay. All right. So all you saw was this Eyes turn into a snake, slither over the corpse, and you can just assume that we just assume that he wrapped himself around her legs or is attacking her as a snake, and her reaction tells you that she is trying to kill him with a hatchet.
Well, I think Schmitty is going to probably climb the corpse to get a better look for his next landmark anyway, and if he happens to see that the snake is in trouble, then maybe he can do something. But
Lotto is going to use her tentacle twist and do something maybe a little bit curious.
Okay.
I'm going to use my tentacle twist to go ahead and take the contract of greed, where I can activate another dark power.
Ooh, okay.
And with that dark power, I'm going to go ahead and animate the corpse.
Ooh. Oh my god, it's so fantastic. Okay. All right. Animate a corpse. Bound, slow, mindless, 2 harm close from a nearby shadow. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
It seems like I have sort of the pick of the litter, so to speak, since there's a lot of corpses here. Can I just pick whatever strongest one?
Are you going to tell everybody, please tell everybody to grab a hold?
Yeah.
So you all can ride the fucking zombie.
She's going to look at everyone and say, "Come on, everybody! Come on!
Get in the vest pocket."
Yes.
Well, I'm gonna really quick go back, grab my turret, and then I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, do that. Okay, here we go. I'm going to listen here to me, Demon. I would like to do this thing, and this would be very good to help my new friends. I know I have not been friends with them for very long now. However, they do not seem to be questioning all of the weird things that come out of my mouth all of the time. And they also let me sleep in the lair, which is very good, even though they call it a storage closet per se. But I'm going to go ahead and make this man come alive now, if that is okay with you, Demon.
You had me at animate corpse.
Oh, outstanding!
I'm in.
Outstanding. Okay, okay, very
I'll
good.
drive.
That's the voice. That's the voice.
Yeah,
I'll
is
drive.
the voice.
Shmi looks over at Lotta. Do you have to feed it?
Feed what?
She does actually.
Okay.
The zombie, does it eat? I mean, 'cause it was going to eat. It was going to eat it. Now is the zombie going to eat them? I mean, I'll just out of
I
curiosity.
don't know. Let's find out.
You
Is
say
that how these things work?
You say grab on, and they all grab on. Lotta, you guys maybe jump on the arm and hold on, and the demon disappears, and then you see you're watching the face because you kind of saw your demon jump. Oh yeah, you watched your demon run across his shoulders and then go into his mouth, into the corpse's mouth, just like a squirrel its way into its mouth. And then suddenly the eyelids flicker while the lady pulls back for another hit on Eyes. The eyelids flicker and then they open and they're glowing red because that's what your demon glows a little red. And then it stirs.
Yes.
And the lady's not noticing yet. She's winding back, and then all of a sudden the corpse sits up, taking you all with him. And then she goes, ah! She jumps back. Eyes, you don't know what's going on. You're looking up. All of a sudden she freaks out. You think maybe it's you. She's freaked out by you. The other one turns and looks, and they start yelling something. You don't know what the word is, some kind of weird word. But that's when the Kraken comes. Out of the forest, screaming at the same time, come these other men who have sailor kind of uniforms on, but they're all raggedy and like muddy and shit like that. They look like, they just like water drenched, like they just swam out of the fucking ocean. They come racing in with sabers. There's like 3 of them. And they come in and they start attacking, swinging wildly at the women. And another woman comes out of nowhere. There's 3 women and 3 of these guys. But then there's you guys as the zombie gets up and enters the fray with you all on him in different places, hanging on for dear life on the arms.
I'm in his hair. I'm like a Ratatouille situation.
Raccoonie.
And now we're in
I feel like a third wheel.
melee battle, riding a zombie with the 3 native women and the 3 sailors.
I'm gonna shout down to Eyes. Eyes, scramble up the leg or something.
Yeah, let's start with you, Eyes. What are you gonna do?
Which leg? There's a lot of legs now.
The one do you see me? This one. One of these ones.
Got it. Zombie leg.
Zombie leg, yeah.
Got it. I feel instead of scrambling, I will just sink my snake-like fangs into the calf of the zombie as, kind of adding to the cool factor.
You gonna wrap yourself around the zombie's leg to carry the.
It's got 3 1-inch people on its shoulders,
the snake.
then there's a snake just.
If the snake was smart and climb into the stab wound. Everybody knows that lightning don't strike twice. Ain't no way they'd stab the same hole.
Yeah. That's very true too. And I can potentially coil myself up like a spring and eject from this vehicle as we are driving it. Yes, that is.
This is the
best idea I've ever had.
This is a great idea.
This is probably the greatest moment of Lada's life. She feels very useful. She's helpful.
Fledged zombie Nook.
You have a tentacle twist that's rapidly fading. Captain Schmitty, do you want to use it now?
I don't even know what to do from a zombie. I wasn't prepared for this.
Neither was Lada.
Let's give you some more to work with. So the zombie gets up and at first the sailors are concentrating on the women, and the women are fighting them off. Like, they're vicious. They're vicious. They're even more vicious than the men. They're like, the one has forgotten all about the zombie. Not necessarily. She's moving around the one man, and then as the zombie, you hear a like the demon can't not do that. The demon's working the larynx to make the voice box. And that's when everybody notices. One guy looks and goes, while a woman hits him with one of the axes in the cheek, in the face. Blood starts splurt. And the zombie lurches forward to attack one of the sailors, who's like puts up his hands and swings with his sword right at the shoulder of you guys that you're on. He's swinging like this.
Well, Smitty's gonna use his tentacle twist, and he's gonna jump and just like run down the sword and climb up onto the guy and start.
Oh shit! What are you gonna do with the guy? What are you gonna do on the guy?
Just like climb up into his like clothing and just start pissing the shit out of him like a mouse might or something, and just like climb in there and just start like pestering the shit out of him.
Okay,
so I'm only 1 inch tall. I can't do much more than that.
No,
probably.
I love it.
So we're just gonna
what's
pretend
happened
that's
is,
it.
all right. So you've used your tentacle twist to create an opening, and you're gonna take the break in or out move, which is designed for like breaking in and out of somewhere, whatever it is, and that's what you're gonna do.
Work.
You're breaking in to this guy's body basically, or his whatever. But he swings and the sword comes down. You guys all skitter out of the way while the sword sinks into the shoulder of the corpse. And the guy has to go to wrench it out. You take that opportunity to jump on the blade and run up it, and there's no way he can't see you doing this. There's no way he didn't go like this and not see this 1 inch man running across this. And while he's doing this, the zombie's other arm comes up and grabs hold of his face and starts pulling him. So he's got this hand, he's watching you, and you leap onto his body. And I'm going to have you roll plus blood.
Plus blood. Okay, there is no blood, so
It's
8.
always blood,
Ooh, that's
if
pretty
you
good.
believe.
All right, I'm gonna choose one. Okay, one of the options, which I think might be fun here. We're gonna misuse how I think it was intended, but you bring something nasty with you. What do you bring with you? Like, it can be conceptually, it could be one of these two. It'd be whatever you want to do. You bring something nasty with you.
I bring something nasty with me. I got with me. I'm gonna bring my pouch of head shrinking dust for this guy.
There we go. Okay,
I gotta
that's
replace my
nasty.
shrunken head that I gave to Lotta, so I got room for another one. So
It's a very good gift. Thank you.
All right, and you're gonna run across, leap up, and you're gonna put that in his face.
yeah, a little bit of the old magic.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll that.
+2 for Spitfire is a 7.
All right, 7. Let's see. It is okay. It is great. Okay, so you run, you toss it. It hits him, and he's got the zombies grabbed onto his face, and it hits and it just kind of goes in his mouth and his lips. He didn't even notice it because he's trying to pull against the zombie. He's just trying to pull his sword out, and but it works like a charm. Suddenly it spreads, the dust spreads across his head, and he just starts shrinking, and the zombie's hand seems to get bigger and bigger. It's shrinking. He's like, oh god, and the hand gets bigger and bigger, and then suddenly the zombie goes poof, and you're covered in gore and skull and everything as the guy's head explodes in the fist of the zombie, and then his body is falling with you on it.
Ooh.
I'm going to give you a chance to, we'll see what everybody else is going to do, but you guys watch as this is happening, and then you're seeing as Captain Schmitty is falling with the body, and the body is falling in a way that's going to land with Schmitty underneath. What do you do?
Can I...
Eyes?
I was thinking as a coiled up, springing like snake to break out of this zombie wound hole.
Is that what you ended up doing, was going in the wound hole?
Yes.
Okay.
As I was convinced that no one ever hits the same wound hole a second time. And using my compressed, coiled spring body of a snake into launching myself into Schmitty and hoping I am just long enough to stay in, close enough that he can grab onto my snake body and
Well, you could just
still
strike.
attach to the zombie.
You could just strike the breast of the soldier or the sailor, and if Schmitty could drop down, he could slide down on you to the zombie.
That is fantastic. Yes.
Let's
I would like to do that.
Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so that's going to be Twist Fate for
Twist Fate,
not
got
for
it.
you. It's going to be I'm going to make it for you. I don't think you have to roll. You're a snake. You're striking. I think you're going to do it. You're going to hit the soldier. This is all on Schmitty. Can he twist the fate to do it? So you need to. It's a roll plus Spitfire, which you don't have, but.
I got 2 Spitfire.
Oh, and not Spitfire. I thought I meant blood, but yeah, this is great. You got Spitfire, yeah.
That's not such a great roll, though.
Oh no.
Okay, it's you know what? I was gonna say it's fine, but it's not.
It's not fine.
It's not fine. It's not fine. Everything's working perfectly though. Eyes hits it. You see what exactly. You leap and you go and you just miss him.
So at that point, can I? I want to do the thing where I swing from something and land exactly where I need to be. Can I do like that Tarzan save?
Yeah.
Where I can swing in and catch Captain Schmitty somehow and just swing him to safety.
Yeah, let's have you make a twist fate.
Okay, and that's Spitfire, you
Yep.
said? How much do I got? I got a +1 Spitfire. Okay. That's not the button. No, this is the one I want. Kablamo! 7.
7.
Okay. Oh wait, isn't that your playbook move though?
I think the playbook move would go if I was entering a fight.
Which you kind of are.
But okay.
Which you kind of are. So yeah.
So I'm using that
I thought
theatric.
That's what we were doing. Okay. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Well, I just didn't know if that was going to be. I started looking into it, and it's a different roll, but they are both +1.
Yeah, they're both +1.
But I'm having you do twist fate because you're going to catch him at the same time. That's right. That's what I was going to do. Okay. Well, okay. So here's the deal. You need to spend 1 luck, which you should have.
I have lots of luck. Yeah.
Okay. You're going to spend 1 luck, and then, you are going to pick one of the following options. The fates answer the attached question. We're going to do our own question. Wait, what are you swinging on?
A rope.
Okay, so it's okay.
I don't know.
There is a...
How long was the zombie's hair?
Oh, I have... Yeah, no, say... I have... can I tie a rope around the zombie's ear?
Well, I'm thinking the
That's
zombie
not
has a
gonna
necklace
give me much
with a medallion on it.
Oh, okay, okay.
And okay, and I'm gonna ask you what is I'm gonna have you answer it. What? Okay, you jump down. It's got a medallion. You swing and you get him, and you look down, and this medallion means something to you. Something possibly dark. You tell me what it means to you, or let's flashback if you need be. Take your moment if you want to.
No, it's a symbol. It's the symbol of the Maves.
It is.
They have the symbol, and it is that's the one that's on there.
Why would this sailor have a symbol of the Maves necklace?
I don't know.
Please make note.
Yeah.
Yes. But you managed to catch him right out of the air. Schmitty, you miss the snake. You're like, oh, you can almost reach. I almost just barely touch him. And then suddenly, Bonnie's got you as the zombie had been following down the guy's head. He had squished his head and kind of followed him down because it really wants to feast on him. Meanwhile, the battle's going on between the others. And you guys land and you kind of all go down with one motion. The body hits, you guys land on the body. The zombie's down feeding on the remains of the head. You guys are in the chest while all that's happening in front of you. You look over and there's still one of the women has beat down one of the sailors, but the other sailor has gotten the best of the other one, is like strangling her on the ground. In the midst of all this, Schmitty, you look across from them and you see the one thing that you remember is where you buried the treasure. What was it?
Oh, I remember very clearly. I buried it under a dead bird skull. It was.
Question for a friend.
Bird or?
Like a toucan. Like it had a very distinct beak.
Okay. I was gonna say, question for a friend. Do birds have teeth? I don't think toucans.
Question for a friend.
That's very unfortunate to find out that they do not have teeth.
It depends on the bird, though.
Some of them have serrated bills.
That's true. They have serrated bills.
It's kind of like teeth in a way.
Yeah, kind of.
I do not believe toucans.
No.
As they are
toucans and other species of birds, like the gray goose, have serrations or jarred edges on their beaks to help them grip their prey.
Which this is a toucan, so it does have.
Yeah, not actual teeth, but it's like got a jagged upper lip, basically.
Yeah. I'm upset by this.
They have knives on their tongue.
Okay, so there, at the base of a tree, that I think, let's say you nailed it into a tree, like the base of a tree, or something, right?
Okay.
Right? Because it'd be too easy for that just to get, taken, crushed, grown over. Let's say you kind of nailed it to the stump of a tree. Maybe it was inside of a stump. You know what I mean? Like it was a little cove in a stump, and there's a.
Well, he used like the big bird head, like a giant, like a cave to walk into.
Okay.
Like you walk into the bird's mouth, like it's like a cave that he set up inside, like a. It could be in a tree at like a.
Like has a
bottom of a tree or something.
Maybe
Yeah.
on this island, toucans
That's why it was
have full
untouched.
skulls.
Well, that's why it's untouched, is because there's the trunks and it's in there.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you see that across the clearing, you have two couples fighting, and then you have the zombies feeding on the guy you're on his chest. And Lada, you're still on the zombie. You tell me where you are.
The Lada is on the zombie, probably on the back of his head, and all this fighting is going on. They have not noticed us being very small, have they?
Nobody's noticed you. Well, other than the guy who's dead now. He's the only one that noticed the small people.
I would like to maybe up the ante, not in a fighting sense, but in the sense that we are not noticed by unleashing a dark and mysterious power.
Yes.
I want to have Alada look at the others who are still fighting, and I would like horrible worms to come out of their mouths.
Okay, so what are you? You're unleashing. What are you doing?
Unleashing a mysterious power.
Well, the power's got to be something that you have.
That's
You know what I mean?
most
If you
unfortunate.
had been given the power of making people see worms.
Worms.
Yeah.
Oh, this is so sad now.
You currently have see the deep desires and dark secrets of everyone around you. Force someone in your sight whose name you know. You don't know their name.
I don't know their names.
Yeah. So you can't necessarily do that. You could control the demon is controlling the zombie, and he's having a lot of fun eating this guy's face. You could force him to enter the fray.
Yeah, well, maybe if I make a deal with this demon, my very good friend Demon, hello, I would like it if maybe you got up and maybe also had the zombie eat the other people who are still fighting. Maybe if you do that, I will give you something in return.
This is way too yummy. Way too yummy. You've
Okay,
got to
but-
try this.
No, the demon, have you ever considered maybe if I give you the tip of my pinky?
Roll plus polish, please.
Okay. I just almost rolled real dice. That is not what I'm supposed to do. Well, I did 11 plus my polish is, I can tell you just one moment, please. Thank you. Oh God, where did it go? I just lost it. Okay, I found it. Don't worry. Plus polish 0. So, but I rolled an 11.
You have wiggle room, bargain. Yeah, he's like,
All right, yes, I'll take the tip of your finger.
you have wiggle room, bargain to remove the catch or lessen the sacrifice. Deal with a catch. He's going to offer you a deal. Yeah, well, so you guys already worked out the deal. The deal is to stop the feasting and carry you guys wherever you're going to go next.
Yeah.
For
the tip of my finger.
For the tip of your finger.
Yeah, I will give him that. I have no problem with that.
What if, Lada? What if your blood is so much sweeter than any other blood in the world to the demon?
Oh.
What if you, when he's in a good mood, like he's in a good mood and a frenzy, maybe you just offer some blood.
Okay.
From your finger instead of the whole tip, since you rolled so well.
Okay,
and maybe
good.
that's enough for him to be like, all right, dessert.
Don't you tell some of my blood, demon, that you may have it. If you just do this for me, thank you.
Here's the secret sauce.
Here's the catch.
All right, we remove the catch. This is I just remember. He's adding a catch.
Okay, that's fine. The Lada is happy to appease
the zombie
demon.
comes up and goes. You got to stick your finger in the zombie's mouth. And you're little. You're a little guy too.
I got a little nipple. I just do a little. So what they take I do have a dagger, so I take my dagger, and I just
rub it on the zombie's lips.
And I prick the finger with the dagger, and then I let a few drops fall into the tongue of the demon zombie.
Yeah, it lets out its tongue. Yeah, there we go. This dead tongue comes.
Gross.
Where to?
That way. And she's going to point to the others who are still fighting, and she wishes to kill them as well.
That's what we're doing. Okay.
Yes.
You guys are on the chest of the dead guy. The zombie gets up. You don't quite know. Okay, maybe you do see like the tongue come out and go in a tiny little Lada, and then suddenly the zombie shuffles off towards. There's I see the first one you're gonna come to is the guy on the ground choking the one, and just as the zombie gets to it, she's dead, and he looks up in a frenzied look and screams as you descend upon him. What are the rest of you doing?
Watching in horror, probably.
Well,
other than
I think
watching horror,
Schmitty's gonna point out the tree nook with the bird skull in it and be like, "There, that's where I put my treasure. We gotta hurry."
Treasure? You've got Bonnie's focus now.
So it's past that the zombie now attacking the guy on the ground, and there's the little battle between the sailor and the other cannibal. Who should win, chat? That fight. Just first person who says cannibal or sailor. Anyway, that's going down. Something's about to go down right now. How are you guys getting over there? The cannibal's going to win. She's going to start chopping him down. Just beating his head in.
How far away is the thing from where we're at? Like, how far do we have to go?
I'd say it's like you could just narrate how you think you're gonna. If you're just gonna like maybe wait this out, we could do that. Actually, let's make it a move. That'd make more sense.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's break in. I say you have an opening. You wanna get there.
Because I feel like if we're on the zombie again, are we back on the zombie, right? Because she's
no, you're not. Me. That's the thing. She left you. The zombie left you guys. Lada went off.
Okay.
To join the fray.
Raining blood basically it's going to open up.
It's basically going to open up. This is what's going to happen. So the cannibal wins. This all happens in a few seconds. The zombie's down, attacking the guy on the ground. There's struggling, but this guy's not going to make it, the sailor. The other cannibal just finishes up chopping down his buddy, looks and starts yelling that word again, and turns and runs off into the forest. And so it's free and open and clear for you guys to go and get your treasure.
I think we know the word for demon, or not demon, zombie now.
In their time.
That's what I get for reading chat and talking at the same time.
Yeah.
I guess we could just make a break for it then.
Yeah.
You make a break for it.
I don't think there's any reason to get fancy about it. We'll just make a break for it. Like
no. Nope. But you did secure the treasure magically. And you're gonna have to spend you're gonna have to use a little magic. Explain how you magically hit it. And then you have to use a little magic to open it back up or get it or retrieve it or whatever.
Yeah. So from here inside this skull of this bird, what I did is I used a little of the old magic to turn the sand here to stone. So I got to undo that magic to make it sand again, and then we can excavate it up.
Ooh.
And I got the key. Got the key right here. Got the key.
Oh, nice.
And
he
then
brought
I'll
the key
unlock
with
it.
him. Good thing.
And we'll check to make sure it's there, and then we'll have to get back to the boat where I can use the ray to make it big again and us big again.
Okay. Perfect.
Man, it's a really good thing that none of these sailors and or cannibals saw our actual full-size ship and wanted to abscond with that.
Well, the sailors wouldn't have seen it. Remember, it was around the corner. They had run into, what had happened is the sailors had gone into the jungle and were quickly found by the cannibals, attacked, killed most of them. And then these guys ran away and then came back to try to save their buddies or do something. You know what? It just so happens Eyes is still a snake. All of a sudden, you guys are standing up. That's how this happened. So, you guys watch as Lada zombie goes off and starts fighting. The other cannibal kills the dude and goes running off. And suddenly, there's a snake head and there's eyes right on your chest. You guys climb on, and he slithers past the zombie and Lotta eating the last guy. You sidle right up into the trunk of the tree, and there's the skull. And now you've got to use a little old magic to turn it into dirt and be able to dig it up.
Yep, that's right. It's a little of the old magic. This is plus Spitfire. Yeah, boy, terrible today. That's a 7 with the +2.
Okay, so it's going to be a personal cost, and it surges out of control. So you're going to get the treasure, but what happens in the course of you extracting your treasure chest?
Quicksand. Just a
Quicksand.
suggestion.
Yeah, quicksand. That sounds about right.
All right, we're going to do this. This is what we're going to do.
We overdid it. A
Now
little
is the
too
time-
much water into the pot.
All right, we're back at the tavern, having a beer around the Pickle Barrel, talking about everyone's laughing at what happened when you were extracting your chest. What happened?
Oh well, I put a little too much of the spice in, and the whole thing turned to quicksand.
Oh, and you're all like sinking in there, and you're all gonna die, and maybe the zombie, all of a sudden the zombie
yes.
hand. What?
Yes. Yes.
A zombie hand bursts through this quicksand. You all grab onto a beefy, bloody, gory finger each, and it lifts you up out. It sets you down next to the treasure chest.
And what was in the treasure
You'll
chest?
never look at zombies the same again. Useful tools, them zombies.
Truly, they are. Lotta wants to keep that
To
zombie.
zombies! I'll buy us a round for zombies.
I don't know if we want to keep the zombie on the ship because it's going to start stinking.
Salt water
I will
probably
wash 'em.
doesn't do well with the decomposition.
Yeah.
I might have something for that.
I
What do you
am
got?
concerned.
Do you have like
well.
a body spray for the zombie?
Once we get back to the ship.
Oh, we're
and,
back. We're back. We've already done everything. Now we're just like reminiscing over it.
Oh
We're at the
well,
Pickle
I
Barrel.
was gonna say I might have something I can give them and help for repayment along with their oversized coins, because I'll use my enlarging ray to make us big, and then blow a couple of the few coins up to like Batman Batcave size coins. They can put on the ship, like in the cabin, like the giant ass coins. They can roll in there.
Oh, so we got even bigger coins.
Yes, even bigger coins. Plus, if you want, I could probably shrink your zombie down to pocket size so you can carry him around. And then, maybe someday find someone I can be in.
Lotta will come up to Smitty if he does this for her, and she kind of has like she looks very enamored by him and says, "You would do this for me so that I might have my own very own pocket-sized zombie, and I keep him as a little pet, maybe."
Sure. Yeah, no problem. That'd be easy. Not a problem.
I love this very much.
Now, I will roll one more time just to see if any part of the zombie does not get small.
Okay, yeah. That's awesome.
Please let it be the head.
We have to make sure it works.
Please let it be the head. So it's
4
like bobblehead size.
4 plus my vinegar, I believe, right, is 1 is a 5.
Oh.
So.
Oh yeah. So what was I?
Maybe his big toe does not get shrunk.
So if the way it's written is a loud sound accompanied by smoke erupts from the gun, you'll need spend some time fixing it while the rest of the crew deals with the trouble you've attracted. Yeah, go ahead. So
this was all back at the boat, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, maybe it makes a large noise and all those savages and
Come
pirates
running
like know
out.
a rat, and they come running to try to find us.
Yes. So you do this at the beach, and it fails, and then the loud sound, and you're gonna have to fix it. Just wait, I'll make your zombie, and that's when the cannibals come running out, and they're chasing you as you guys. I've got to swim back out to the boat as fast as you can.
Yes.
Terra from Terra, welcome to the. Arr, welcome to Swashbucklers, Terra from Terra.
Welcome to the dungeon.
And the
we got
dungeon.
fun and games.
Yay, thank you.
We're just describing the epic finale to tonight's episode. The Swashbucklers helped our ship's guest for the evening shrink down to just mere wee inches and go to find their treasure, which they had hidden, tiny treasure on an island full of savage cannibals, spiders and enchanted monkeys. It ends with our ship's guest attempting to shrink down a zombie they had met along the way or created along the way to a pocket size so that Lada our Monteback could keep it. But except the machinery malfunctions and explodes, and before the ship's guest can fix it, attracts the whole tribe as they come running out of the beach. Our heroes jump in the water, still with their treasure found, and head to their ship. And we get away just in time, and now we're enjoying a cold beer and reminiscing of the tale.
Because the real treasure is the friends you make, possess, and shrink along the way.
Absolutely.